Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and um, part of the reason we decided to try to do it this way is maybe to, one reason is to thank you, because we're going to explain to you why in a minute, but before I do that, I'm going to introduce Sam Miranda, who's with us here, and he may make a short statement here. Sam is the agent in charge of the McAllen office of FBI, and they're one of our partners in this investigation, so I'll yield to him in a minute in case he wants to make a statement as well. But nonetheless, let me start this way. First and foremost, thank you for being here. On Monday, that is 5/16 of 2016, and at about 10:40 in the morning, we had a robbery reported to us at the Wells Fargo location on South Jackson in McAllen, Texas. Immediately thereafter, the community came together. This is an offense that is serious. It's not one that happens very often, and the community united very, very quickly. Obviously, our law enforcement partners came to our assistance. One of the first agencies on site was FBI, and that's the office that Sam to my right here represents. And since that time, we've been working on this particular investigation. Wells Fargo has cooperated with us completely, and as well made all their assets available to us that they could to assist us in the investigation, and we've been in contact with them as late as this morning, keeping them abreast of the progress in this particular investigation. In the course of the investigation, I said earlier to you that the community came together, and you're part of that community, and I'll tell you, the reason I wanted to do it this way is that we want to thank you, because without your assistance in getting out certain information late last week, we wouldn't be standing here today saying we have one person in custody and we're looking for this person right here as our chief suspects to the particular bank robbery that we're talking about here today. And I'll say this, last week based upon the investigative efforts of our police officers at McAllen PD and our friends at agencies throughout South Texas, primarily FBI and some of the task forces that work with us as well. As a result of those efforts, we were able to arrive at a photo of a person we thought was a suspect in this particular case, and we were able to arrive at a description of a vehicle that we thought was a suspect vehicle in this particular case. We released that to you late last week, and because you put it out, we received calls, and we're very thankful. And I know I've said this to you many times over, that we whenever we come to you and say, here's our information, basically at that point in time, we have nothing else to go but, now we need help kind of thing. And that's exactly the way it worked out again. So we thank you for putting that preliminary information out last week. As a result of your putting it out there, we have now progressed the investigation, and we have now identified two persons with regard to this particular robbery. At present, Valeria Garcia is in custody. Ms. Garcia is approximately 34 years of age. Her last known address is out of Elsa, Texas. She has been arraigned for a robbery in this particular case, and her bond has been set at $150,000 at this point. We are looking for one suspect whom is at large right now, and his name is Joseph Robert Nocar, or Nocar. He's about 36 years of age. His last known address is Elsa, Texas as well. And he is wanted, and a warrant for his arrest in connection with this robbery has been issued. We are continuing to work together to bring him under custody, but at this point in time, he's at large. So that is principally the update. We'll take questions. I'm going to ask Sam, see if he wants to make a statement. Sam, do you want to do it?
Thank you, Chief. Good afternoon. Thank you for being here. As Chief said, my name is Sam Miranda. I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge here in the office here in McAllen. As this is an ongoing investigation, I will not be giving any details, but I will say that I want to assure the community the FBI is fully committed to to assisting not only the McAllen Police Department, but all our partner agencies here in the Valley to keep our community safe. So we have committed, and in doing so, we hope that our communities remain the way that they have so far. Thank you.
Okay, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, any questions?
Spanish.
We'll do Spanish and we're gonna do French first and then Spanish
What
next.
can you reveal about the investigation is not under process, like federal agent said?
Well, I mean, I think we're revealing plenty, and that is the identity of the people we believe are responsible for the robbery. We do have we have one person in custody. That person's been in custody since late yesterday afternoon and was arraigned just a few hours ago. We're working right now together with our partners across many different boundaries to bring Joseph Robert Nocar into custody. We're hopeful that before the day's out, we might find him and place him in custody.
Because Nocar has any criminal record.
There isn't a substantial criminal record for him that we know of. He's got a couple of DWI cases and driver violations reported on his history, but that's all.
Chief, did he took any money from the bank?
There was money taken in the course of the robbery. That remains undisclosed at this point in time.
Is there any relationship between the two?
As far as we can tell, there's a relationship between them. I don't know whether it's a common law, girlfriend, boyfriend kind of thing, but certainly not a formal husband-wife thing. Yes, sir.
All right, can you release details about the way that Valeria was taken into custody? How did it all go down?
Well, and again, one of the reasons we wanted to do this with you today, as opposed to sending this information out to you, we wanted to thank you. We wanted to thank you for putting out the information, because when you guys put out through your reporting processes, the photographs we released to you, the vehicle descriptions we released to you, and particularly the information we released to you last week, that generated information, that generated phone calls to us. And by backtracking on that information, we were able to identify not only who this person might be, but also where he might live, and therefore where we found this person that now is in custody. He himself is not in custody, but she was located yesterday, and since that time has been charged in this case.
But you looked at her house,
Yes.
that's how you knocked on her door, that's what I was trying to get.
Yes. Yes. Anybody else?
Chief, just for the record, where the last address from Joseph Robert Nocar was?
Elsa, Texas.
Their ages?
I'm sorry?
Their ages? How old are they?
Nocar is approximately 36 years of age, and she is approximately 34 years of age.
U.S. citizens, both?
Yes, as best as we know right now, that's the case.
Any criminal record on her side?
There is no criminal record known to us at this point in time. Okay? Thank you again, and we really want to thank you. We would not have gotten the leads yesterday without people seeing your reports. And you know, I know that I tell you that every once in a while we get together this way, but it is really true. We can't do this job without you. So thank you again. Okay, gracias. Thank you.